Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this project we're going to be using the Griffin collage toppers, and it's going to be the charming collage toppers that we're going to use, plus lots of other Griffin items to make, I would say, kind of a quick card with a little bit of added extra. I think that's how you describe it. So everything I do use I shall list on my blog. Please feel free to check my blog out. There's so many other projects on there. The link's at the bottom in the details section on YouTube. And you can always find it on Facebook. If there's ever any questions you've got, please feel free to ask on my blog or on Facebook where I can get back to you. If you've just got a general comment, because I can't reply to you, you can still comment on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get on. Our base card is the 7x5 inch card. This is my favourite size of card to work with. It's not too big, it's not too small. It doesn't take a lot of filling, it doesn't take a lot of thinking about. I've just used a bone folder to make sure that I've got a nice sharp crease along the edge by simply running the bone folder along the edge, and that way that gives it a professional finish. This is a bone folder from the Griffin Essential Tool Collection. I've had mine quite a while, but it is very useful, and as you see, I've used it on every project I've got. So that's my base card, and the first thing we're going to do is our inside, because I know a lot of you only watch for the insert ideas. So I'm just going to put my card to one side for now, and I can see that we're auto-focusing quite a bit today. So we shall let that sort itself out. I've cut out a piece of ivory cardstock, and I've used a blue ink around the edge, and I've stamped using one of Anna's Easter and Love stamps, and it's actually the tree, funnily enough, and I've just used the tip of it to ink around the edge, and then that way it just gives a little bit of interest on the inside of the card. I've also got one of the charming collage toppers, and I've got double-sided tape on the back of it, and I'm simply going to place that through the centre of our base layer that we've not attached into our card yet, and I'm just going to trim off the edge like so that it fits flush on the actual layer. So I'll just get rid of my waste instead of sticking it to my mat. There we go. Oh, come off. There we go. And then I can take the double-sided tape backing away from our layer that we've got, and we can add this to the inside of our card like so, and that is just such a pretty insert. Now obviously there's only the room at either side to write in, however it's not really a card that you're going to write a long essay or story in. So, you know, you to and you from, lots of love, have a good day, etc. Thinking of you on your special event. So, that type of thing. But it's just such a pretty insert. It just works so well. So now we can turn our attention to the outside. And I'm simply just going to use my bone folder again to make sure I've still got a nice sharp score along that edge. And the first thing I've got is the first layer, and this is one of Anna's metallic layers in the pale blue. You can see my little arrow to say which way it's supposed to go up. Good tip if you cut things out and you need to know which is top, just a little arrow in the pencil. And then, now this was a 7x5 inch layer, but I've cut it to size to fit my card because I wanted that little bit of border around the edge. And for eagle-eyed viewers, I've not put it on very well, so scrap that bit. Let's rewind and start again. Cut that bit out. Oh, we can't. So my next layer is from Anna's Lovely Layers. Again, it was a 7 by 5 inch inside, but I've cut it down just so that it's more of a matten layer with the previous blue layer. Again, my little arrow, and we can pop that on our card like that. There we go, so that's our next layer. And then I've cut out using one of Anna's ornate frame dies in the same metallic blue layer that we used at the beginning as our base layer. I've got a little bit of tape in the centre of the frame, and I can add that through the centre of our card like that. So you can see how all the layers are starting to come together. Next, I've got my charming collage topper, and I'm going to use it on a landscape card. It is, you know, created so you can use it portrait that way, but I'm going to use it this way. I've got tape on the back of it, and I'm simply going to position it through the centre of my ornate frame like so. There we go. And I'm just going to trim away those edges like we did for the inside when we created the insert panel. There we go. So now it fits totally on my card. Next, I've been into my favourite flower sticker box, and I've taken 4 flowers, and I've got 2 paler ones that I'm simply going to add to the side of the topper like so. And this is going to be quite symmetrical. Again, I do try not to be symmetrical all the time, but you know, it's just my thing. I like symmetrical, I like it to work. So that's not quite going in there. So we'll just add that at one side there. And then we've got the 2 deeper colours that I'm going to add at the top. And I'm just putting the stalk underneath the side of the topper like so, and I'm making sure the edge of the layer just goes over there. There we go. I knew I'd got it right at some point. So that just slides under there, and that sits at the side. And then the same for the other one. If in doubt and you just can't somehow slide that flower sticker underneath, trim the stalk, and that would work as well. So now we've got our flower stickers at either side of our charming collage topper. I can now finish that off with a little bow, little blue satin bow at the bottom, and that just works. Looks so pretty. Love the flowers. All works so well. The colour, love the blue with the pink and the green. Stands up nicely. Will go in a normal envelope because you've got no height really apart from your flower stickers, so you've got no extra height, shall we say. And it just looks so pretty. Inside matches perfectly. I think I'm repeating myself there, but it's such a beautiful card. Please feel free to share the project in forums, on Facebook, wherever you hang out with your crafty friends. If you've got any comments, anything to say, please feel free, because I do love hearing from you. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you watch one of my videos and I forget to say it, please hit the like button. Obviously, if you don't like it, don't hit any buttons. No, I'm joking. If you don't like it, hit the don't like button. You know, I'm not saying don't. So if you don't, you don't. If you don't, there'll be plenty more that you do like. I'm sorry, I'm losing track of speech there. So please check out my other projects, because there's so many, and I do love creating them and seeing what we can make out of something different. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.